Hello YouTube, it's Scorpona again. I'm on making these tutorials for putting game images onto the SEGA Genesis Ultimate Portable Game Player. Someone has not been able to because of they have Windows Vista and Paint.net 4.nth version doesn't seem to work with that and allow that converter plug-in to allow the image to be converted over to 6-bit and into the 64 color range, allowing it to be added to the MDB edit package program to be put onto the SEGA Genesis Ultimate Portable DVD. Alright, so what I've done is I've used my virtual box. I have Oracle VirtualBox just to set up virtual windows to test things like this, for instance, and I've downloaded a program called GIMP. You can get this at https://www.gimp.org/downloads, and you'll want to download the direct version, not the BitTorrent one, but the direct, because it's downloaded. It's like 90-something megabytes, and it works with Windows Vista. This is the basic Windows Vista. It's a 32-bit. That I just randomly installed just for this purpose. It's one I had just laying around, but into my virtual box. So this should finally solve the problem of people who, if you still have Windows Vista and you want to add the game the game pictures onto the game device, like the games you upload onto that. This should help you. So what I'm going to do, I've downloaded this image called Shipwreck and my hardball onto the VirtualBox, as well as the GIMP program, which is what you're seeing in front of you right now, on top of the Windows Vista. So what I'm going to do to make it easier is just go to File, New, and we're going to set the image to 120 by 112 and click OK. That gives me the perfect size to put onto the MDB_edit DAT file that we're going to create. I'm going to drag and drop this shipwreck image over into here and select this move tool, where I can move it around to where I need it to be. I'm going to take a picture of these two ships here because that's got a lot of colors into it. I've tried this, just a basic BMP file or any kind of file, and it will give out the 63 color error if I don't do this. So after you've got the image to where you need it on the screen, like that's what you want, you go to Image, Mode, Indexed, and it says here Generate Optimum Palette. You're going to want to select right here at the maximum number of colors to be 64 and click Convert. And it will turn it into that kind of an image for this particular thing here. And after you have converted it over, you can probably still move that around. Like, if you have an image and you just want to get it wherever you need it, we can. After you've got it where you want it, you click File, Export As, and it defaults to a PNG file. PNG files work. So let's see, where do I want to put this? Let me try to find my desktop on this right here. Yeah, we'll put it right here. We'll call it test1.png, and we can probably export it as any of these file types here. GIF files, BMP, whatever. PNG works too. So I'm going to click Export, and just leaving all that as default because there's no reason to change anything. And export that. I'm going to minimize this, and I have created, there's my, right over here in this corner is the new image that I have. I'm going to click on some properties just to view it, just to see what it's all about. It's bit depth of 8, but then again, it should work. I'm going to open up the MDB editor and type in test1. Click Add. Now we're going to go Set Screen. We're going to scroll down to our test, click on that, and open, and look, boom, got it right in there. And I'm going to leave that open for the second. We're going to use my hardball one that I've been using for the demonstration of these tutorials I've been coming out with. And might as well just keeping that open. Why bother having a new one? I'm going to drag that over there, and see the image is fixed on the shipwrecked color palette. So what we're going to need to do is I suppose not really close out, but create a new image. Get rid of that one now. No, discard changes. Okay. That way we have a new image right here. Well, we got what we got here. Stop working. Okay, that's probably because I'm rushing it. I'm gonna open it back up. Yep. Yeah, the Paint.net thing still works for a lot of users. If you want to use that, you can use Adobe Photoshop. It has an index version or indexer to where you can set it to certain colors. But GIMP 2.8 is what I'm using, and it is working in Vista when it didn't crash. But it probably crashed because I was trying to be too fast with it. Okay, I'm going to drag. Well, no, I'm going to drag. I'm going to go to File and New. Set the range down to a width of 120 by 112 and click OK. Dragging my hardball in there. Strike one. Click on the Move tool to move it around to where I want it. A little bit higher. Yeah, get it all in there. I wonder if that's no. Okay, never mind. I was just curious. We're going to click on Image up here at the tabs at the top. Mode, Indexed. We're going to set the colors to 64 exactly and convert. And that shouldn't have taken too long because it's a basic picture anyway. File, Export As. Put it on my desktop because it's easier for me to find there. And I'm going to call this Hide Barrel right there. And click Export. And export again. Okay, I'm going to close that for just now, just to get it off the screen, because I'm not going to need it. Alright, and when we're back inside of this program, well, I need to close it again because it opens a second instance. This is probably why it crashed a second ago. I'm going to add a new game title to my list. Call it Test 2. We're going to set that screen to Hardball PNG. And there's that is as well. And for, let's see, can I test it on something else? No. Yeah, that's that right there. So yeah, that should work. Click Save, and you're going to save that over onto wherever. Just make sure it's a DAT file. That way you can load it onto your game system, and hopefully one day I can put all of this together to be an actual tutorial instead of pieces of one. So I'm hoping this works out for the Vista users, because it's this GIMP program. It installed on here fine. I didn't have any problems except for that crashing, but I think because I had multiple versions of it open at the time, it did that. Well, anyway, I hope this helps. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below, and I'll try to help you out as best I can. Okay, bye.